I just got dumped recently. I did get dumped, And what's crazy is my friend was like, that's so weird. You don't look sad on your Instagram. And I was like, yeah, that's not what social media is for. Nobody posts their lowest moments on the gram, right? That's not what that's for. I'm not gonna post a picture of me deep-throating mozzarella sticks at an all-you-can-eat buffet, which is what I was doing yesterday. That's reckless. Gonna post a picture of me looking fly at the club from 7 years ago, living my best life, right?
I just got out of a very long relationship. It was over a year ago, but I haven't matured. And we were in a long distance relationship, emotional distance. We actually lived together, but when you go through a breakup, like, you have all these intrusive thoughts that you can't control. Your brain is just doing its own thing. Has anyone here ever experienced intimacy? And so I would just wake up every day and have all these unwanted thoughts, just like, I have to get a wrist tattoo that says, breathe. I don't think so.
I just got out of a 3-year long-distance relationship. Thanks for being here for me. Just a light chuckle. He lived in Ohio and I lived in California, and we would see each other when we dated about once a month, So we'd have sex like once a month, a ton of times, It was like a reverse period. And I feel like nobody can really get upset by the word period. I think every single person in this room has prayed for a period at some point in their lives. But I did love him so much that I went out and I got his name tattooed on my back. Whoopsie daisy. And, my best friend was like, wow, Beth, worst mistake of your life. What if you sleep with somebody else? Like, point taken, if I am sleeping with somebody else from behind and they see this tattoo, I can just look back at him and be like, hey, this is the kind of commitment you can expect from me. Thank you. I'll do it, It's not like bubble letters and hearts and things like that. It's actually just his signature. So it's really more of like a lease. That's how that worked out. When we broke up, I was single for about a day, and that is when I realized I'm a little bit of a Tarzan dater, Like, before I let go of this dick, I'm just like swinging to the next dick. So there's really only a brief period of time where you can catch me. Without a dick in my hand.
I'm nervous about dating too because I'm going through a breakup. That's a tough one. I know. It's sorry. I deserved it though, I was a bad boyfriend. Here's how you know you were a bad boyfriend. While you're getting broken up with, yeah, in the moment you're sad, but in the back of your head you're thinking, hey, good for her. She's gonna turn her life around now. This is what she needed. Right? That joke's just been true for 4 girlfriends in a row, so you never have to write a new joke if you don't grow as a person, guys.
My ex-girlfriend and I, we're no longer together. We didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things, right? Like, I wasn't sure if I wanted to get a dog, and then she's like positive she wanted to break up. I was like... It was long distance. And when people would find out it was long distance, they'd always say, oh, those never go the way you want them to, right? And I would get really paranoid and think, oh my God, she might move here. She'd been divorced twice, which to me, I admit, yes, at first, that seemed like a lot, right? Then I got to know her. It was about right.
Just broke up with somebody. Well, it wasn't really a breakup. It was a booty call I might have took too serious. That shit happens sometimes, You can't fuck me more than one time and not be my man. We on a schedule. I don't care if you don't love me. I love you. It's gonna work out. So now the booty call then turned into a police call. Cause I can't stop texting them. I can't stop texting. Texting has ruined my life. I can't stop texting. It's hard. It's hard not to text. You is a bitch. Send. Okay, I'm sorry for calling you a bitch. Did you get my last text? Are you getting any of these texts? Is you getting any of these texts, bitch? I'm 10 texts in now. How am I gonna stop texting? How am I gonna stop texting? Don't say don't text, because you can't tell somebody who keep texting to don't text. Oh, delete the number. What am I gonna do? Delete my brain?
I had another breakup, and she broke up with me and then asked me to take her back, and then, curveball, broke up with me again. That kind of feels like you're in a plane that's going down, and then somehow you land safely, and then you die in the cab ride home. And then she texts every day, I miss you, and I'd be like, well, that is part of the breakup. We're not gonna hang out as often. I didn't know I had to explain that part. I thought that was self-explanatory, but thank God jobs don't work that way. Can you imagine getting fired, then 2 weeks later your boss is like, I'm sad. I'm glad you're sad. I hope your whole company collapses.
That's vodka, by the way. Can you imagine if this were vodka and I just chugged that much of it? This set would end in a completely different manner than I would suddenly be like, okay, you want a funny joke? Okay, I got a funny joke for you. Love isn't real. You know what she said to me? You know what she said to me? You know what she said? She said, I can't be with anyone right now. Oh, I didn't know I was just anyone. I thought we were soulmates. It's my fault. It's my fault. I opened myself up to her. I said, that's me. That's how I work. That's my heart. You want to touch it? Want to touch my heart? She goes, uh-huh. Took it away from me. Kept it. Used it as a paperweight. Used it as a doorstop. Used it to knead pizza dough. Met another guy, right? And she was like, you want to have sex? And she was like, of course I do. I'm a whore. And he goes, well, I don't have a condom. And she goes, well, here, just use Sean's heart as a condom. It works great around the house. And he did. That's what he did. He put my heart on his like a prophylactic, and he had sex with her. And he, of course he did. He my heart. Did my heart bust on him like a dirty old condom? No, it did not. Because it's a strong heart. It's reliable. It got pregnant. It got pregnant and wanted to keep the baby. Because it's a loving heart, full of nurturingness. But she was like, no! And she punched my heart in its stomach until it had a miscarriage. So now my heart's psychologically damaged, wandering around truck stops giving aorta jobs for $5 a pop. Fortunately, this is just water. Unfortunately, all of that was true.